What's up, everybody? Daddy coming at you again with another video. But today we're gonna go over a chest workout that I did, where we did machine flies, bench press, the incline bench press, the prayer press or champagnes, and also we did a superset of both cable flies and dips. But the reason why I'm telling you this right now is because during the voiceover, I'm going to be talking about why I feel that there is no secret to bodybuilding or lifting or getting bigger, and how it's all just a journey or a marathon rather than a sprint. So that's what we talk about while I'm actually working out. But if you want to know exactly the sets and the weight we did or anything like that, link will be in the description below. Let's begin. Alright, so this particular day was a chest workout that's focused mainly on barbell movements, but also with a little accessory movements thrown in. Normally I'll also do arms, like biceps and triceps, but this day I wasn't feeling up to it because of my wrists. I have some kind of tendonitis or something kind of problem, so I wasn't able to do it this day, but the details will be in the description below. But that's not what I came to talk to you guys about today. No, today's video is going to be talking about why I feel there is no secret to getting big and getting strong in a short amount of time. Because you may see some fitness YouTubers or just random people off the block, or even some commercials. You see a lot of commercials that say, the fastest way of losing body fat and gaining muscle. Learn the secret now. And they always use the models in these commercials that are just unbelievably ripped that you know damn well didn't get that way doing these methods. It takes time to build the body you want. It takes long time. This is a marathon. This isn't a sprint. Now, I will openly acknowledge that those who choose to use substances like steroids, I have no problem with, as long as they're using for something attainable. If you want to be the world's strongest man, use steroids. If you want to be Mr. Olympia, use steroids. If you want to be the best football player ever, use steroids, just don't get caught. I have no problem with people using steroids over an attainable goal or something that has an end prize at the long run. But if you're using steroids just to use it, then I absolutely have a huge problem with it, because it has a lot of risks for something that you're not going to really, reap the benefits from in the long term. Let's just look at this bench press as an example. I am 6'4" and 205 pounds. This is only a 245 pound bench press. When I first started lifting, I was about 145, maybe 150 pounds. I have long arms. The bench press for people like me is an absolute nightmare because I have the longest range of motion as compared to someone who's about 5'6" or 5'5" who can rep out 315 pounds easily because they don't have that far of a distance to go. But does that deter me? It doesn't, because I know my long-term goal is to be strong in all three exercises. Eventually, I will get to the point where I can do a bench press for 315 pounds for 5 reps. And for some people, that's easy. They can do that within, 3 to 4 years. It's taking a lot longer for me, but that doesn't deter me from my goals. But that's not what y'all want to hear. Y'all want to hear some secrets. Y'all want to know, how do I get big? How do I get strong in the most efficient way possible? Alright, I'll tell y'all. I'll tell y'all the secret. There's 3 things you need to get big and strong in the most efficient way possible. You need to sleep good, you need to eat right, and you need to train hard. So let's just start with training. If you want to be strong, you want to be shredded, you want to be toned, you want to be thin, you just want to be an all-around fit person, lift weights and do cardio. You can also do some kind of calisthenics, you can do yoga or whatever. You just got to do something that you know will get you to your goals. But you can't just be complacent. You can't just sit there and do the same weight and expect to get any bigger.
Everybody want to be a bodybuilder, but don't nobody want to lift no heavy ass weight.
No, you have to have constant stress. You have to keep your body guessing, but you can't overtrain at the same time. But honestly, training isn't the hard part. That's honestly the easiest part out of all 3 things. Training has to be the easiest part for me because it only lasts about an hour to 2 hours, depending on who you are. Honestly, the hard part is nutrition, because that takes up a lot of your time because you got to think about what you need for your body. Like, look at me, for example. I am in bulking, so right now I'm trying to eat more calories than I'm spending. But I also don't want to get too many caloric dense foods as opposed to a lot of nutrient dense foods. I'm trying to get a lot more nutrient dense foods, so I need to think about all these different kinds of stuff instead of going and getting all this junk food. Because yeah, junk food has a lot of calories, and you need a lot of calories, but what's the micronutrients? With the macronutrients, you got to make sure you're getting your proper carbs, your fats, and your proteins. You also got to think about your micronutrients. Am I getting enough vitamin A, B, C, D? Am I getting enough iron? Am I getting enough potassium? You got to think about all this kind of stuff. So honestly, the nutrition part is probably the hardest thing about your whole like fitness goals and everything. And this brings me to the last point, which is sleep. And it just amazes me how so many people underestimate the power of sleep, especially if you're a bodybuilder, especially if you go to the gym and you're trying to, work on yourself physically, because most of the recovery that you do is while you sleep. Because when you're awake and you're doing your daily activities, like you're walking, you're eating, you're going to work, you're doing all these different things, the calories that you eat are spent mostly on just you keep doing these activities. But once you're asleep, your body's able to be like, okay, well, let's start repairing these muscles. Or I hurt myself, I got a cut on my shoulder, let me start to repair my cut. So sleeping is so important. You need to get at least 8 hours of sleep, especially if you are physical a lot. But anyway, the takeaway message from this video is
there is no secret ingredient.
That's okay. I honestly like having a goal, setting your mind to that goal, and then finally once you reach your goal, you realize, oh, there's another level I want to hit. Oh, there's another goal I want to do. So then you set your mind to that. You always keep yourself going. And I know talking about nutrition and training and sleep is probably too broad for this small video, so I'm definitely going to have 3 separate videos talking about those 3 things. But that's it, everybody. If you like anything I had to say or enjoy the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Also, you can follow me on social media, and the links will be in the description. Dondati out. Peace.